Do you want a cool workout? Because I found it for you. Hi, I'm Tom and this is Holopoint VR. For years people have been complaining about the gaming industry's lack of innovation, but well, I found it. Elzan Studios made a beautiful game and I want to see more of it. This bow and arrow game yanked me out of the chair and made me move like no game has done before. Although Hover Junglers came close, this scratches the itch better in my opinion. Let's take a look at the exhausting positives and the negligible negatives. As always, let's start with the positives first. And boy, this game has a lot. Let's start with the fact that your end score is not just bound to your skill of pressing buttons. It is extremely necessary to keep moving in order to dodge energy balls and shurikens that are constantly thrown at you. Not to mention the samurai that keep coming at you. Your physical prowess is important here. And don't think because you're not in shape, this game isn't for you. This game will make you in shape, and you can take my word on that. And then there's the difficulty that is chained to both your movement and your entire body's reflexes and senses. You need to listen if people are coming from behind and use your actual arms to aim and fire on them, instead of your mouse and keyboard. And when you're getting used to the controls after a little while, you will notice that your movement feels more smooth and your dodging becomes more easy. Luckily, the game ramps up the difficulty quick, so your skill isn't wasted. There is no difficulty setting in classic mode, but luckily for the true bow and arrow master, there's a custom game mode where you can choose the time, enemies and how many of them spawn. So go nuts with it. When we look on the technical side of the game, I can say it runs without flaw on my rig. No FPS drops, no weird glitches. Just make sure that when you use the Vive with this game, you have enough space, because you're going to need it. As for people watching you while you are playing, there are multiple camera angle settings for the desktop so they can watch your back, or just look at you while you're getting slain from behind. Content is a little light, but as of now I have 4.5 hours spent in the game and have yet to unlock everything. The game has 2 maps, one in the dojo and one in front of a palace, and I have now discovered only 4 different types of enemies. The cubes, which fire energy balls at you when they die, except when you hit them direct in the middle, which of course requires skill and training. You have the samurais who just walk at you and try to stab you when they get close, and you also have the ninjas that throw extreme amounts of shurikens at you. And as of now I have only had one boss fight which demands skill in the form of headshots only. Okay, so you have all the info I just told you, for a price that is actually really acceptable, only $15 on Steam. And I bet you can get a lower one if you buy it while it's on sale. Hint hint, Christmas. Now, sadly, we have to go on to the negatives. And luckily for this game, it's not a lot. The music or background noise in this game is really forgettable and is better to just shut off. But actually, I didn't mind this too much. I just put on some really energy-rich music that gets you hyped, and my experience became only better because of it. Any of your favorite music will do. It's just a bit sad that the game doesn't have nice music on its own. It is also the reason for the background music. I don't want copyright strikes for the music I was listening while recording. As for the second negative, because the Vive isn't wireless, you will step on the cables if you're not careful. While playing, I kicked out 2 of the 3 cables that were connected to my PC and required me to do a reboot of the Vive. But knowing all that, let's get on to the verdict. Holopoint is a fantastic game to show what the Vive can do. If you're looking for something new and need a workout in progress, look no further. This game has it all. Skill is a must, but you will pick it up fast. And for your friends who don't own a Vive, well, let's say they will soon see what they're missing out on. For $15 this game is a steal, and that is also why Holopoint is well worth the money.